Alrighty guys, this is Andrew and welcome back to another episode of Wednesday wInbox, which is basically like an inbox slash mailbox series that I do where I go over some current events related to Overwatch, maybe one day beyond Overwatch, some of your questions that you guys submitted from last week, and boy do you have a lot of questions, which is good, which is great. And finally we'll do like a win of the week type clip where I show you guys something interesting that you guys submitted. And before I forget, what episode is this? 5? Yes, we are on the 5th episode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th episode of the Wednesday wInbox. If you guys missed a previous episode, be sure to check out the playlist down below in the description. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. The two pieces of news that I want to go over here for Overwatch are both from Jeff Kaplan, who is the game director, and this stuff is pretty exciting to me. Now, the first one is him addressing the one hero limit in quick play, or at least the prospect of sort of integrating those two together. Now, the whole reason why this became an issue, and this is the short version, is that because there's a 3-week break, I think it's about 3 weeks, between Season 1 and Season 2 for competitive, a lot of the competitive people are kind of bored and just not happy with playing quick play anymore because quick play does not have the one hero limit, among other things, of course. There's tons of differences between quick play and competitive, but that's sort of the main one. Anyways, Jeff Kaplan, game director for Overwatch, he basically gave his kind of short statement on his thoughts on this, and it reads, "We know there is a strong desire for the same rule in quick play." He's talking about one hero limit. "We have some ideas of how we might introduce this concept without removing the ability for people to enjoy the game the way they do now. It's not something we're moving super fast on because we know there are people who enjoy the game both ways, and we want to make sure that everyone is represented. But we hear you. We're actively exploring how to have the best of both worlds for folks right now." Thank God Jeff Kaplan is thinking about it, because for me personally, like, just having that one hero limit between seasons, like, it'll be a great sort of holdover, because right now I'm just hiding out in the PTR, you know, hitting up the competitive scene there. Even if it's not for points, I don't care. I just like having the one hero limit. Now, what I'm gonna guess they're going to do is introduce a second queue. I can't imagine them taking away quick play how it is right now completely. So I'd imagine they do a second queue where people can try out, you know, the one hero limits, but not go all the way into competitive. And in my opinion, this would be a great sort of addition, because then you would have this middle ground between full-on competitive and full-on casual quick play. You know, you can have people from quick play who never tried out competitive, maybe try out the competitive rule set, you know, maybe get a taste for what it's like before kind of jumping into the competitive scene if they want. Again, this is just sort of speculation, of course. Blizzard may come up with a different approach, but, you know, to me this would make the most sense. Now, the next thing I want to talk about would be about cosmetics and how Blizzard is thinking about adding more options and more freedom to kind of play with those. We're talking about emotes, we're talking about skins. To kind of explain, though, someone on the forums asked about having like a random emote in-game type thing, because we currently have a random highlighted intro option. Jeff Kaplan actually responded to this saying, "We want to work on the ability to allow you to have access to more of your customization options, i.e. multiple sprays, emotes, etc., which is pretty cool in my opinion, because it really, I don't know, I just feel like endgame players would have a lot of these sprays and a lot of these emotes, so it'd be kind of nice to have more options to play around with. Now, the next thing that he mentioned, though, it was kind of further down the same thread, which was him responding to someone asking about the ability to change your skin before a match starts. So instead of manually going to the hero gallery and having to select then come back out, have it all kind of start up right before a match starts, so you can kind of choose what skin you want. Now, in my opinion, this will come in handy as players play the game more, unlock more stuff, right? Say you have, I don't know, 2 or 3 tracer skins that you all really, you really like them all equally or something. You just kind of like swapping through them. So Jeff Kaplan said in response to this, he says, "We also would like to give you this option. Our design for it allows for changing skins during assemble your heroes, but not after that phase. We want people to be able to change their skins before a match, but we also don't want people changing skins mid-match. This feature has been on our list for a very long time and is something we really want to make happen. It usually gets deprioritized for other things." So it sounds very, very promising what he's saying here. It seems like we're going to be getting this hopefully soon. but it looks like Blizzard is really prioritizing where they spend their manpower and resources on. Because this is more of like a cosmetic type thing. I'd imagine they want to iron out gameplay related stuff first. So either way, I am really excited about this. And just in general, like I'm really happy that Jeff Kaplan is so transparent and so responsive with people on the forums. You don't see that too much. Anyways, moving on, let's go to the questions, the Q&A, right? Last week you guys asked me a lot of questions. I got a lot of comments, and I'm really happy about that because one of these weeks I'm not going to have enough questions. I can just kind of come back here to last week's episode and just kind of refer to those. But anyways, if you guys want to ask me more questions for next week, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I love answering anything and everything. You guys can ask me random shit. It doesn't have to be about Overwatch. Anyways, so first question here is from Basil Zulig. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Who is the hottest hero in Overwatch? Well, that's an easy one. It's gonna be Roadhog. He is so fucking sexy. He's a little curvy, you know, which is great. You know, I love a good old curvy. Okay, wow, that's getting a little too far. But second best, I would say Widowmaker. Datasstho is so good. Widowmaker is extremely sexy. I know they're all like video game characters and stuff, but like I guess Widowmaker is supposed to be designed to be sexy. Like, look at her. She's like designed to be seductive reasoning. Yeah, that's who I think would be is the most attractive, at least for the females. Males, Roadhog. Actually, you know what? Male or female, Roadhog, easily. What is your favorite alt or combo by Cyano? Favorite alt or alt combo? Alt combo, there's a lot of different alt combos, but I like anything involving a Zarya alt. I feel like Zarya's alt is amazing. It is fantastic. It's like the playmaker. So if I had to say what is my favorite alt, it would have to be Zarya or Transcendence. I mean, one of those. I mean, getting a good Transcendence off to counter like a Zarya alt combo is just so satisfying. But yeah, those are really my two favorites. Let's see here. Next question. This comes from the Reptilian Brotherhood. Wow. Have you ever thought about live streaming? You know, I honestly have been thinking about it, but a few things. I would need a second monitor, and I don't know if I have the time investment to do it. Like, when you live stream, you gotta be like on, right? You gotta be on, amped for like 2 hours, 3 hours straight. And I don't know if I have the energy nor the time really to live stream, and I kind of prefer making videos because it's something you can make and it's like you can put on YouTube and you can like look at it and be like, wow, I made that. I don't know, it's just some weird psychological thing for me. So for live streaming, I don't know, guys. Maybe one day I'll make it like a weekend Saturday night thing. Who knows? I really don't know. I don't know if there's a demand for it either. So we'll have to see. Next question coming in from Cataclysmic Calipsis. I don't really know. What is your favorite video game ever? Oh man, that's a tough one. I have so many. I loved like Homeworld, that RTS way back in the day. I really liked the Pokemon games on the handheld, like Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, some of the DS ones. They're all really good. Every time there's a new Pokemon game out, I have to buy it. So, Sun and Moon hype. Oh yeah, November I think, right? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. Yes, I have. Other video games I really like almost favorite level. I really enjoyed Golden Sun. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was a game out on the Game Boy Advance. It was an amazing game. I absolutely loved it. Favorite genre though is easily shooters. I mean, shooters is just something I really enjoy. Right now I'm loving Overwatch. I kind of wish Season 2 competitive would come back, but other FPS games I really enjoy. Dirty Bomb, of course. PlanetSide 2, of course. Battlefield, oh yeah, Battlefield 1 hype. Yeah, can't wait to try that out. I haven't had the chance. But yeah, sorry for the long answer in response to a relatively short question, right? But anyways, let's move on to the Win of the Week, which is a clip submitted by you guys. If you guys want to submit your clip, directions will be down in the description. But anyways, this one is coming in from Kurama9SVK, showing off his Genji highlight here. Now, he's on Hollywood, and it basically starts off with him trying to go for the wall climb into an ultimate. And as you guys can see, he gets, let's see here, 1 swipe, 2 swipe into a deflect to melt the entire team. Holy cow, guys, holy cow. I mean, let's replay this because I'm assuming because they had mostly burst damage, so they had very little time to react, and by the time they output the damage, which was reflected back, they were already dead. Anyways, guys, that was a pretty good clip, I must say, but we'll have a bonus one, right? We'll have a bonus clip here, and this one was submitted by Feed Cola. As you guys can see, he is on Hanamura, going for the Swift Strike, but he gets absolutely tackled by the Reinhardt, and he was tackled so hard, guys, he was sent through the wall. That's right, through the wall on Hanamura. Now, I have seen similar ragdolls like this in the past for my own, but I'd never seen it go through a wall before. Kind of a funny little clip here, just for your viewing pleasures. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, this episode of the Wednesday Windbox. Again, read the description for any sort of miscellaneous information, questions you may have regarding submitting your own clips. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you around.